Hey everyone. So I am pre-recording this because it's better this way, right? So I wanted to share something with you that I'm going to have in the office now, since a lot of you guys have been interested in talking about energy and talking about chakras and everything. So I'm going to be hanging this up in our office. And it basically breaks it down on the chakras and where they're located and all that, right? So I also wanted to start, explaining to you guys what chakras are and, get you guys into, learning something different, right? So really quick, I got this new book at 5 and Below. So if you guys have a 5 and Below, go ahead and check them out, because it is basically the power of chakras, right? So it tells you everything you need to know about chakras, right? So when I saw this, it really actually, I like to go to 5 and Below because they have a lot of magical stuff. They have a lot of like candles for chakras. They have incense and things like that. So, I would check them out. Okay, so basically, this book is an introduction to the chakra system and what basically what the chakras are, each individual chakra. It goes into detail. Okay, so I'm gonna read the first page, just so that way we can understand a little bit better, right, on what chakras are, right? So it says the energetic human body, every cell in the body vibrates constantly with energy, and for centuries, mystics and healers of many cultures have accepted that the human body draws energy into it from the universe energy field. Ancient Hindu cultures recognize that chakras as the means by which the body draws the energy. So it's almost like having each chakra like a little wheel type of thing. That's how they described it to me when I was taking my course for Reiki and chakra, right? So it says, ancient texts depict multi-layered energy fields around the body, known today as the aura, right? Yet much of the science behind these energy fields is still being explored and explained. So tell me this. Science is still figuring out how magical we are. We magical. ASF. Okay? A is F. Many of today's scientific discoveries confirm that we are more than just physical body, but those other aspects of ourselves that make us who we are remain mysteries to science. I think the reason why is because we are smart not to be guinea pigs to science. Like, here, go ahead and just do whatever with my body, so that way you can figure out how our body works. Which I think even that is kind of, still can't discover what is in our soul, right? Because you can't. It says energy by its very nature is continually moving and changing, contracting and expanding, becoming congested and releasing once more to free-flowing stream. The energy that is around our bodies is very much a reflection of who we are and our state of mind, our state of well-being on all levels: emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual. Okay, so in this book, there's actually exercises, okay, that you can do. It says, what are chakras? Chakras are like the energy centers of the body. The word chakra means wheel, right, or disc. And each chakra moves with a spinning motion, forming a vortex. Remember what I used to, when I do my lives on my Instagram, I talk about getting back into the vortex. Like, your center, which is your pure positive energy, right? So it says here, forming a vortex, okay? It is these vortices that filter the energy of the environment around us and disperse it through our bodies. Knowledge of these energy centers is ancient, which is ancient. With its precise origins lost in time, it is generally accepted, oh my God, through that the knowledge stems from ancient Hindu teachings. There are 7 major chakras, one center of the physical body on top of the head, and the other 6 occur along the vertical midline of the body, with the energy entering the body from both the front and the back. Okay? So says there are many exercises and meditations and healing techniques like Reiki, okay, that help focus on balancing the chakras and aim to help us remove any blocks or imbalances to our natural movement of energy. It is believed that when the energy of the chakras is flowing freely and operating as integrated whole, we will operate at our optimum level of physical, emotional, and spiritual being. Shoot, I don't know about you, but I want to be 100. Okay, 100. So that means all of my chakras need to be balanced, like, all the time, which is another reason why we really need to be conscious, right, of what we are doing every day and what we're thinking every day, right? So let's go over, on this video, I'm just going to go over the first chakra because I want to do 7 videos of chakras, right? So we're going to start at the base. And the first chakra is basically, you're going to hear first chakra to 7, or you're going to hear different words like root. Like the first one is the root chakra. Okay, it is the first chakra that acts as our root. Okay, and is concerned with our connection to earth and our very basic fundamental needs for survival, sustenance, shelter, health of our physical body, and safety. If the energy of this chakra is depleted or blocked, our connection to nature and the world around us may be weakened. As a result, we are likely to feel spacey or ungrounded and less stable. In this condition, we may neglect our physical needs and we may become unhealthy and weak as a result of this neglect. If the first chakra is overstimulated, we may become too attached to things of the physical world and place too much importance on material wealth and possessions. We may be unable to develop the higher levels, which is the rest of the chakras, okay, of our nature because we are afraid to risk losing these possessions. A person who is unable to enjoy their wealth for fearing of losing it is a perfect example of the energy of the chakra being out of balance. This chakra is often referred to as the base chakra. The first chakra is located at the base of the spine. Corresponding color is red. Okay, the Shanshik name is Muladhara. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it has it's a lotus and it has 4 petals in it. Right, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, focus. Yes, my nails are kind of screwed up, but hey, quarantine. Yeah. So that's the first chakra. Let me see what else I can find over here because this really skips on there. Okay, look. Week 1. Oh, that we should just do a whole week. It says, focus on the base chakra. Are you eating nutritious, balanced meals with lots of fresh fruit and vegetables? Are you getting enough undisturbed sleep? Ooh, I gotta work on that one. That's for sure. Is some of your gentle exercise part of your daily routine? Ooh, is some form of gentle exercise like walking. You can walk in nature. Walking in nature is actually perfect because you want to connect to the earth. You know, plant some trees outside. You know, I heard once the person that plants a tree knows that he will never sit under the shade. But 40 years from now, someone will be sitting underneath that shady tree. Okay, it says, is your health fundamentally sound? Do you feel financially secure? If not, what can you improve your situation? Make a list of things that you can do this week that will help you support yourself with basic needs. Gradually make these things habits. You know, that is one thing that we should really start making a habit of having a specific routine. You know, a specific routine. Right? Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit more about this chakra, the first chakra. Okay? It says the journey through the chakras can seem as a reflection of your personal journey of growth and self-awareness. As we grow and develop, the focus of our lives incorporates the energy of each successive chakra. The first chakra, survival instincts. The first chakra is about our survival. Do I have enough food, water, money to survive? Do I have shelter? Am I physically safe? The first chakra represents the very base level of existence for us and reveals our most instinctive selves. Our stronger instincts is to survive, and so until we are confident that the basics of well-being are in place and believe that they will always be available to us, survival will tend to dominate our thoughts and drive our actions. This doesn't mean that we cannot achieve personal growth unless we become wealthy. It is often more a matter of trusting that the world is an abundant place and that what we all need is available. It is also important to recognize that our basic needs are under threat at all times for events such as losing a job, losing a large amount of money through unwise investments. Our instinct for survival will take over if needed. Balance this chakra means making sure that our basic physical needs are met without these needs becoming an obsession. From a evolutionary perspective, every man's hunting and gathering is very much focused on the energy of the base chakra. Our modern society is much less focused on this level of energy than the very first societies for whom life revolved almost entirely around collection of food, finding shelter, and avoiding danger. It's true, times have changed. But then again, we are in a time where we are changing as the human race. Our minds need to change. The way that we see everything needs to change in order to change the world, right? And I know that it might sound cheesy when I say in order to change the world, we must change ourselves, but it is so true because we create our own reality. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you, but I think we're bringing history back. And I mean, I think we need to break that cycle. Okay, so let's see what the universe wants us to. Let's see here. Let's see here. We want to ask, what is the best way to respond to events in my life now? What is the best way to respond to events in our lives now? What is the best way to respond to events in our lives now? Throat chakra. I am committed to sharing and revealing my thoughts and feelings by being creative in my communication style and using expressive language. I express myself through talking, singing, signing, laughing, and crying, and through using my creative talents. I consciously use my senses to experience my world more fully. I see, hear, smell, and feel more, and I become more aware of my surroundings, such as the weather, aromas, people, nature, sounds, and sights. That's a pretty good one, actually. because that's what this video is all about. Learning how to basically heal yourself. And a lot of us are very closed. We don't like to share our feelings. We don't like to... That's crazy. I just looked over and I looked at the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra. The throat chakra is blue. Okay, the lotus of 16 petals, the throat area. Flow of energy is moves in a clockwise direction and connects to the lower mental auric body. Regulates thyroid, throat, mouth, teeth, jaw, neck, ears, arms, bronchial tubes, upper lungs, shoulders, and tongue. Associated with communication, willpower, truthfulness, setting boundaries. I need to practice that. And expression. I'm pretty good at that, actually. And then it says personal growth areas, effective communication. That is so true. I have also been trying to be very conscious of not using a lot of curse words. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job, actually. Because I used to curse a lot more in my videos. And now they're a little bit more kid-friendly. But let's try to spend more time outside, sitting by a tree. You know, just sitting by a tree and just expanding your lungs. All right? Now, actually, let's also add in gratitude, right? Gratitude. I am grateful for nature. Nature is such a constant source of joy in my life and reminds me how resilient life truly is with its beauty and power. It makes me feel connected in as often disconnected world and resets me and brings me back into balance. I always feel like I belong in nature and it never fails to welcome and reward me. I am grateful that nature is a wonderful teacher that has so much wisdom to offer. If I stop and listen, nature makes me feel at peace and reduces my stress levels. It grounds me to the earth, and it's where I find true meaning and connection to something greater than myself. I feel through nature that it connects me to my ancestors and reminds me how everything is connected and important. Nature represents change and a constant and necessary process that teaches me about diversity and how beauty it represents in so many different forms. It allows me to slow down and just be. It is so fascinating and totally captivates and inspires me. I am truly thankful to nature and how astonishingly beautiful and amazing it is. It makes me feel happy and at peace with the world by just being one with it. Go sit. Go sit in a tree, by a tree. All right? And before I end this, I am going to do a little bit of bubble for you guys. So when I start playing, I just want you guys to close your eyes and breathe. Take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just picture white light surrounding your whole entire body. Okay? Make sure you follow me on Instagram at mybodycontour305. Everything is going to be listed below. Thank you. like God.